Okay, this is my poetry project. It is over The World is Too Much with Us by William Wordsworth. I actually kind of like this. I really like it. Um, I lucked out with this. It goes, the world is too much with us, late and soon, getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Little we see in nature that is ours. We have given our hearts away, and sordid boon, the sea that bars her bosom to the moon, the winds that will be howling at all hours, and are upgathered now like sleeping flowers. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. It moves us not. Great God, I'd rather be a pagan suckled in a creed outworn. So might I, standing at this pleasant lea, have glimpse that would make us less forlorn. Have sight of Proteus rising from the sea, or hear old Triton blow his wreathed horn. Okay, kind of annotated this a little bit from what I thought was going on. The world is too much with us late and soon. The world, I guess it refers to the industrial society we have, or had then, have now, not being able to take anymore. Too much to handle is too much. You just can't take how everything is now. Late is the past, soon is the future. Shows it has happened and will happen later on. Next line is getting and spending. We lay waste our powers. Getting and spending. People are too preoccupied with material things, and it'll eventually lead to destroying ourselves. That's all we care about. We lay waste our powers. What are the powers? Well, I believe it's in the next line. Little we see in nature that is ours. Nature that is ours. Our powers are, I guess, our ability to see certain things. The possible relationship with nature and humans that used to exist before all this industrialization. We lost our powers and kind of lost this connection to the natural world, and we see no value in nature anymore because it's not a material thing to us, and we're not as influenced by it. So a little we see it's kind of like an act of blindness. And nature is referring to nature as like real nature, like wild and the wilderness. We have given our hearts away. Sordid boon. Giving our hearts away. Feelings and sentiment. Obviously, the heart, most part of the body, holds all the feelings. Giving it away. Comparing to kind of like alienating ourselves from nature. A sordid boon, I actually had to look that up. Sordid, kind of bad, dirty, boon, a gift or pleasure, so put them together, it's kind of like a bad deal. So it's a bad deal if you give your heart away. The sea that bears her bosom to the moon. Sea, I believe it was referring, this is to me, it was referring to like the ocean. It's more like the woman opens herself to the moon, and the winds that would be howling at all hours. The winds, say the winds died down, flowers laid down. I would say that is type of everything just kind of everything calming down. In the next line it says, and are gathered up now like sleeping flowers. Like I had this vision of all these flowers kind of just laid out, if that makes sense. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. Everything, obviously nature, everything around us. Out of tune. We are out of tune with the sea, the moon, nature. We're missing the flowers with not being with tune and everything. We're kind of just, everything's just passing us by and we're not really paying attention to it. It moves us not. Great God, I'd rather be. Moves. Nature, they don't touch us. Nature, the wind or anything, it doesn't really touch us anymore. Great God, being back in the day, 1800s, whatever. It was real shocking at that time, saying something like that. A pagan suckled and a creed outworn. Pagan, being a non-Christian Greek religion, nursed and raised would be suckled, and outworn is worn out, passed away. He wanted to be born then, back when I guess everything was more in tune with nature. So might I, standing on this pleasant lea, standing, field, or a place that looks out at the ocean, pleasant lea to the ocean, overseeing everything, have glimpses that will make me less forlorn. Glimpses, he's just looking over everything, and he just wanted to be less sad, forlorn. Have sight of Proteus rising from the sea. Proteus, the son of a sea god, being back in the Greek religions, the sea is obviously the ocean. Ocean would be more sacred and meaningful if it was set in that time, being with the gods. Saying if he was in the ancient religions, he would be less sad. So, next line is, "Or hear old Triton blow his wreathed horn." Triton is another sea god, obviously, being back in the times. Wreathed horn, I had to look this up, didn't know what it was. Circled with leaves. Just another way of connected to nature. So seeing gods being put in the past, it would have seemed more divine, making the ocean more powerful. I would say that was, he was wanting to be in a time where everything, where everyone appreciated everything a little more, a little less industrialized. So, yeah, I really actually like this. Pretty much just wing this. So, yeah, that was that.